So she had drugged me, and I went to sleep, and she was sitting on top of me, and I had a plastic bag over my head.
She's trying to kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, she did a good job too, and it would have been the perfect crime. There would have been no evidence.
Michael Roberts is fighting for his life. His wife, Tracey, had convinced him to play a bizarre game, what she called a trust-building exercise.
She asked me to take deep breaths until I pass out, and that she would then take the bag off my head, I would wake up, and I would trust her forever because I would know that she could have killed me, and yet she didn't. Yeah. So
that is just extraordinary.
It is. It's crazy.
3 years earlier, Tracey had shot a man dead, an act of cold, calculated murder. Now, Michael's in her sights, having recently taken out multiple insurance policies on his life.
Was it just about the money? Was she trying to kill you for...
When she tried to kill me, there were 3 $1 million life insurance policies on me, plus another one that had come into effect for, I think, 30 or 60,000. I was stacked.
Well, these are 2 of the letters from the insurance policy companies saying that, and this is quite extraordinary to read, it's recently come to our attention that Mr. Roberts' life, you, may be in jeopardy due to the existence of this policy.
Mm-hmm.
Consequently, we're terminating the policy.
She insured the house for 4 times what it was worth, took out life insurance policies on the children, stacked my insurance policy.
Michael says he fought free, fled the home and the marriage. Needless to say, the ensuing divorce and custody battle was vitriolic. But a mother's rights won out. Tracey got most of the assets and principal custody of the children.
How hard has this been on them?
I don't even know where to begin trying to measure that. I've held them tearfully until they sleep on more than several occasions.
I've gone through every what if in my head and every possible scenario on how things maybe could have ended up differently. And I don't think I would want to take the risk of losing one of them.
Justice was catching up with Tracey Roberts. Prosecutor Ben Smith had quietly gathered enough evidence to charge her with the murder of Dustin Weed.
The jury find the defendant, Tracey Ann Richter, guilty of the crime of murder in the first degree. Is that your verdict?
I was relieved. I thought it was over. I thought within a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months maximum, we'd be back in Australia with my children.
Tracey was sentenced to life in prison with no parole. According to the sentence, she will die here in this Iowa jail. Now, the very day she entered here should have been a fresh start for Michael and the kids, but there was no chance of that. Tracey wasn't about to let go, and from behind bars, continued to make life a nightmare for Michael and her children.
I guess that's the prison over there, so...
Today, Noah Roberts and his sister are about to be reunited with their mum.
If you want to leave, you can leave whenever you want.
They haven't seen her in over a year.
So Mummy would sign there, full name, applicant's mother, is what she would do.
The kids desperately need their mother to sign Australian passport applications. Without it, they can't live in Australia with their dad. And Noah is going inside to plead with Tracey to sign the papers for him and his sister.
Your ex-wife is just behind that barbed wire there.
It's an emptiness. It's a disenchantment with the way things work.
And now his son Noah is feeling the same. The meeting didn't go well. Tracey won't sign the passport forms. It's been a heartbreaking visit.
When things about this happen, I get the same feeling in my gut and throat that I get when I'm angry, but it's not anger. It's kind of like disappointment, I guess, but I don't really know.
Confusion?
Perhaps.
Noah is just 14, but dealing with very adult emotions, and his conflict is obvious.
I don't want my mom to feel like I'm just leaving her behind. No matter what she did, she's the one that raised me. Just a war going on in my mind. What should I do? What shouldn't I do?
Have you ever asked her why she murdered someone?
No.
Do you ever want to know why?
No, I do not.
What dreams or hope do you have about how this is all going to turn out?
Just leave. That's it. Get on the airplane and go.
While Noah is understandably confused about all of this, his grandmother, Tracey's mum, is crystal clear about her daughter's innocence.
There's no doubt in my mind she will get out when it's reinvestigated, the evidence has gone over. I really truly believe that she will get out.
You believe categorically that your daughter is innocent?
Yes.
Will she sign the passports? Well, will she sign
Would
the paperwork?
you sign passports if you were in her position?
But don't they deserve a chance to be with their father wherever it is?
Under the normal circumstances, I would say yes. Under these circumstances, I would say no. They're better off, in my personal opinion, they're better off without him.
But how can you say that? How can you think that?
Because
she's serving life in jail.
It doesn't make any
for murder.
difference. Even in jail, she's a better parent, in my opinion, than Michael is.
She has been described as evil.
By Michael.
How do you describe Michael?
I have never known evil until I met Michael. I had no idea what evil was.
I need to talk to my attorney first to find out what's going on with it.
Then, as we filmed, Tracey called Michael for the first time in 8 years and offered some hope of approving the passport.
This is all the money I have available in the world is $28,000. Would you accept that?
But in yet another twist, Tracey's grip on Michael has tightened. She's won a court order forcing Michael to pay owed child support, even though he now has custody. But let me get it straight. She's behind bars for life, locked up. You still owe her child support money, and you have full custody of your children.
I have to pay her $40,000+ or go to jail at the end of this month.
Do you think Tracey will see the kids again?
Noah said that he probably won't be seeing her for a long, long, long time, is the way he put it. So I doubt it.
The children do seem to want to be with their dad. They do seem to want to move, to become a family, and leave America and go to Australia.
I don't find that to be true.
However, Michael does have an unlikely ally in Mona Weedy, Dustin's mum. She knows what it's like to have a family torn apart.
I personally believe those children need to go home with their father and hopefully have a good rest of their life. Tracey's not getting out of prison. She's not coming back out. She has no rights to her children. She gave up her rights when she pulled the trigger on my son, as far as I'm concerned.
But this whole story is far from over. Tracey has launched an appeal against her life sentence, and that could take up to 2 years. So, while she clings to the hope of acquittal, Michael and the children feel like they're the ones who are being denied freedom.
I'm hoping she's going to realise it's not about her and me. The fact that this is about the kids. I don't want to fight her. I don't want to fight anymore. I just want to go home, and the kids want to go home.
A happy, quiet, normal family life.
Yeah. The new normal, as we call it. We're looking forward to the new normal, because the old normal isn't much fun.